Hey everyone, I'm Stacy, the 911 Stitcher. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch and crafting. Today is the 14th of April, Monday, 2025. It is video number 131. Sorry it has been so long since I've come back to you guys. I have had a whirlwind month of March. We have had so much fun. I'll tell you about that later, and I'll tell you a little bit more about what we did. Maybe even if I can include some pictures at the end of the video. But my birthday month was fantastic. We had so much fun. We went to see the Eagles at the Sphere in Las Vegas. We saw Barry Manilow, who is also one of my favorite artists. It reminds me of being a little kid listening to, my mom play Barry Manilow, and it just reminds me of really good times when I was a little kid. So we saw Barry. He's still rocking. He's got the greatest voice ever, and we had a great time in Las Vegas visiting friends. We went to dinner at a nice restaurant. We went to the beach the morning of my birthday, and I got to see a memorial that was kind of important to me. I worked a lot of years at Huntington Beach Police, and I wanted to see a memorial that was down in Newport Beach that was right next to the restaurant. So I got to see that too. And it was just a fantastic month. So sorry I've been gone for so long, but I'm back, and I promise to come back and see you a lot sooner this time. I've been doing some stitching. I've been sewing some project bags, which I'll show you in the next couple of videos. I will be brave enough to give some away soon, I promise. But I'll show you what I've been working on. This video is going to be very scattered. I've got terrible notes. I did iron my fabric a little bit, so it's not my normal video. It's going to be a little scattered. I'm going to show some things I've finished, something I got back from Vonna Pfeiffer that she finished for me, one of my cross-stitch projects. I have projects I've been working on that I've gotten a little bit of progress. I'll show you a couple new starts. And either way, it's going to be a lot of fun talking about cross stitch. And at the end, after that, I'll talk a little bit about some things that I've been sewing. So everything's going great. Deuce, my German Shepherd, you guys know him. I'll show a picture here. He's doing wonderful. He has gotten his legs back. He's gotten his ability to hold his urine. And he's doing fantastic. Things are so well. I do unfortunately have a kitty that I rescued. She was out in my front yard, and I've had her for about 6 months. She's in advanced kidney failure, or kidney disease, I should say, and I believe that this probably is going to be the last week with her, which makes me so sad. She is such a good kitty. I wish I could have gotten to her sooner. I wish that she would have come to us sooner, but she was living on our front porch, decided she wanted to stay, and found the best buffet in town, because I always feed my stray cats out in the front yard. And there's too many coyotes out here though, and I brought her in, and she's a wonderful cat. So unfortunately, I do think I'm losing her. But you know what? She was safe. She was warm. She was well cared for. She had a wonderful life the last few weeks. I'm so happy to have her in my life. Also, if I can think of it, I'll insert a picture here. Her name is Little Girl. So hopefully she goes a little bit longer and starts feeling better, but I don't see that happening this week. She is declining pretty fast. Let me switch gears here, get back focused on the video, and show you some more stuff or some things that I've been working on. Don't have a lot of cross stitch news because I've been so busy this past week, but I do want to show you a few things. I've got a few thank yous. A huge thank you to Beverly in Australia. Thank you so much for my needle minder. It arrived right around my birthday. It came from an Etsy shop. You guys know I love telling you guys about Etsy shops. I've got two to start with. A lot of you guys know about MAD for minders, and look at the needle minder that I got. Dog Mom. I love this. This made my day. Like I said, it arrived right around the time of my birthday. So check out this shop. Again, it's called MAD for Minders. It is on Etsy, I believe. Let's see here. I'm almost positive. She's on Instagram as well, but I believe this is an Etsy shop. And when you do search on Etsy, sometimes it can be a little frustrating. Put it all together, MAD for Minders, all in together without spaces. So thank you so much, Beverly. You made my day. I also want to say a huge thank you for all the birthday messages, the cards I received. You guys are awesome. You absolutely made my day. Thank you so much. Another Etsy shop. Now I still have things to show you from the retreat that I went to back in February, Barefoot Needleart retreat in Myrtle Beach. I am going to the one in October. I can hardly wait. I will be spending extra time in North Carolina, like I always do. And Myrtle Beach was beautiful. It's nice and cool in February, which is my kind of weather. I'm a cold weather girl. We had a blast. I told you about that in previous videos, but I do want to tell you about another Etsy shop. This one is called My Recycled Relatives. And I got to meet, I believe her name is Rebecca. Yes, I got to meet Rebecca at the retreat. She gifted me with a couple of things that I did want to show you because they are gorgeous. Look at that orb. Is that just not the prettiest orb? It's very sparkly. And it's to hold, I like to put it on scissors. I put it back on the card so you guys could see, but it's a perfect thing for project bags to put on the zipper. That way you can grasp it a little bit easier, but it's just beautiful. It's sparkly. Oops, it's going crazy, but it's a sparkly orb. She's got these kind of gifts on her Etsy shop. So check her out. The little needle minder she gave is a picture of her grandfather. I think it's 1900. She says Grandpa Burgess, circa 1900. She is on Etsy as My Recycled Relatives. Again, put it all together, no spaces. And she's on Instagram, and her myrecycledrelatives@gmail.com is her email. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you is this beautiful orb. I just like showing you gift ideas and where you can get them. There is a hair on my face and it's driving me crazy. I like showing you different places to go where you can get gifts for a needle worker or gifts for a crafter that are just so pretty. The other thing is, it blew me away. She gave me this as a gift and I just can't thank her enough. It's so beautiful. Look at this sparkly strawberry. It makes me think of Lori Textilist. She's a YouTuber and she's on Instagram, I believe. And Lori loves strawberries. And it made me think of her because in her last couple of videos that she's done on YouTube, Lori talks a lot about strawberries. And this made me think of her. How beautiful is that sparkly strawberry? See the sparkle? It's just so pretty. And it's like a pin. And you could even use it as a needle counter. It's called decorative and a counting pin. That's what it's called. Not a needle marker. It's called counting pins. And that's what she says down below. You can use it as, it's decorative. You can put in a finished cross stitch piece, or you can use it as a decorative pin. I'll show you up close, but that sparkle on the strawberry is gorgeous. And it made me think of Lori. So check out her videos. Her videos are so much fun. She does a lot of quilting, cross stitch, wool applique. I saw her hold up a kit the other day. I watched her most recent video. And again, she gave me some more floss tags. I use a lot of floss tags. So again, check out Etsy, My Recycled Relatives for these type of gifts. Such great ideas. Okay, the next shop I want to tell you about is in Olive Branch, Mississippi. It's called FAD Needleworks. Miranda and her mom were so sweet to send me a package. And they sent me something for you guys as well. Miranda designs charts. Do you remember the fox chart I showed? This was probably last year. I'll show you a picture here. Miranda designed the fox. It was, I had a lot of people ask me about that chart. Now she has a new design. And she sent one for you guys with some thread. So this is called The Family on Cemetery Lane by FAD. And this is what it looks like. Is that border phenomenal? Look at the pumpkins and the ravens. This is very cool. And look at that cobweb, the spider web at the top. So this is Miranda's new design. And she sent it to me to give to you guys with a Treenway Silks. It says silk, hand dyed in Colorado. So she has a skein of silk for you guys. And she has her new chart. So if you're interested in her new chart, make sure and put cemetery. That's your keyword is cemetery. And this is by FAD Needleworks. And again, they have a shop that you can also visit as well. This is going to be one of the giveaways in today's video. She sent a really nice card. She sent these really neat magnetic needle cases. I will include a needle case for you for the winner because she sent me two. I'm going to send you guys one of these also. And then look what she had made for me. Oh my gosh. I yelled when I opened this. 911 Stitcher and a German Shepherd. I cannot thank Miranda enough. This is awesome. And it's a needle case. My needle case, actually, one of them that I use the most just broke. So this is perfect timing. but this is just cool. If you have questions on how to, I don't know where she made the custom made needle case, but FAD Needleworks, look them up. Actually, I'll put them down below. Their phone number. You can call Miranda and ask how to have one made. That is cool. Oh, my shepherds. I love them so much. And then she also put together thread drops. Look at that's I'm going to include in the giveaway as well. The thread drops. She made a set like this with the witches and a little girl with a pumpkin. Very cute. And here's another set with a wooden needle, a wooden pair of scissors. I'm going to include that in the giveaway as well. Okay, like I said, this video is going to be scattered. I'm going to show you new things. I'm going to announce giveaway winners from the last video, works in progress, things I've been working on. I've got 2 kits. If anybody wants these kits, I don't think I'm going to stitch them. I got them off of a live Facebook group called Sandra's Stitch Stash. I mention them quite a bit because I usually try and go on their live Facebook sale, which is actually tonight on Monday. It's almost every Monday now, and I believe it is 7 o'clock Eastern time because it starts 4 o'clock Pacific, my time. Look on their Facebook group. It's a great live Facebook show where they sell things for really good prices. These kits I got, I think, were just a couple dollars. And even if you didn't really want the kit, you can use the floss, the fabric, or switch out the fabric and do the kit. So I'll show you that later. Let's talk about a few things that I have finished. First of all, I got a finish back from Vanna Pfeiffer. I did the stitching on it. Vanna did the actual pillow. Now, you guys remember this chart that I showed you? It's called Christmas in Blue. It is cross stitch. And remember when I told you when you buy these big charts like this, you can do them all together. They're gorgeous. They're going to be a beautiful, gorgeous finish if you stitch the whole thing. You can also take bits and pieces of the project and make it your own. So what I did is I like that nativity scene in the middle. See this part right here, this rectangle? I did not stitch the whole thing. I only wanted the nativity piece as a small cross stitch. I like nativity pieces, especially around Christmas when I can display it. I have a manger scene where it's an actual little mini manger with animals and the whole scene. But I also like putting my cross stitch of nativity around that. And it's just kind of a whole nativity display for Christmas. So when I saw this, I immediately was attracted to that. Like I said, you could just take this part here and do the angel. You could do the Christmas tree. Even this right here would be a great stand up. Take it apart and do the scene as you want. So that's what I did. I took this square part right here, the nativity scene here, and made it into I cross stitched it, and then Vanna made it into a little pillow. So here's my finish. It is adorable. I could not have asked for more. It's so beautiful. Here's the back, and perfect, beautiful finish for a cross stitch piece. A lot of people, if you're a beginner, think, what do you do with cross stitch? Do you have to frame everything? You don't. You can make it into all kinds of fun things, and that's what these videos are all about, is showing you what you can do with your cross stitch and have fun with it. Don't just let it sit in a drawer like I usually do. So I shipped off some of my things. I have been in the mood to do my own finishing. I can do these little pillows too. It's just finding the time to do it. So anyway, this is Christmas in Blue by Joan Elliott. If I didn't say that before, the designer is Joan Elliott. And this, if you're looking to buy this, and again, I have no affiliation with any cross stitch designers. I just like to tell you where to find stuff. If I show something you like, it'll save you a message to me, and I try and tell you where to go and find it. So here's what the chart looks like. And again, I just took the manger scene and made it into a finish, or had it made into a finish. So I want to thank Vanna for her talent and for taking the time to do this, because she is retired. Don't think she's taking new clients anymore. She's got a new grandbaby that is adorable. And she was so kind enough to do this for me. Anyway, Christmas in Blue, my finish. And again, there's the back. It's going to be perfect for my nativity display. Okay, so I mentioned that things are going to be a little bit of out of order. So let's talk about a few things I've been working on. I worked on the Venetian Lion. This is cross stitch. And the Venetian Lion is by Dirty Annie's cross stitch. Here's what it looks like. It's got sparkly blue thread, sparkly blue gold, and I believe there's some sparkly gold red in here as well. It's a really unique chart, and I've enjoyed it. I've had a little problem, a little bit of a struggle with the fabric. I don't know what it is. It's kind of loose, I guess. So I fight with my needle falling out of it, but that's my progress so far. So you can see the sparkly blue. There is some sparkle. Let me take a look real quick. Gold in the circular, in this part right here. There is some sparkly gold. I don't know if I can make it sparkle in the video, but the blue is what you're probably seeing. It is so pretty. It's just a gorgeous fabric to stitch on, and that's my progress so far. It's funny because it took me a while to get that progress, and I don't know if it's because I'm fighting with my needle or if it's just because I'm, you know, just not working as fast on it. So anyway, that's my progress. That's the chart. I always start in the top left-hand corner, and I'll show you up close again. Just such a pretty design. Venetian Lion by Dirty Annie's. And again, that sparkly thread is something else. It's so pretty. Okay, next is a new start and a finish. I decided, I told myself, once I have a big finish coming up in a few minutes to show you, but once I got finished with the big chart, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go in my craft room, take a look at what I already have kitted. If you can look right here, these are charts. These are kitted, and then there's another row down below of more stuff that I have kitted with chart, thread, and fabric ready to go. I just haven't started them yet. So I decided to grab one off my shelf, and this was a full kit. This is Black and White Summer Sampler by Heart and Hand. It's a full kit. It came with the fabric, it came with the thread, the blue, and it came with the sewing fabric to make it into a finish. Now, one thing I didn't consider was how big it was. I'm not used to 28 count fabric. I'm used to really small fabric. So I went ahead and just used the fabric that it came with. This is my finish. Now I have a little story to tell you about this. Here's the finish. You can see it's not been made into the pillow yet. This is adorable. I don't know if it's still available. I bought it as a fully kitted thing. First of all, let me show you my bag that it sits in. Don't everybody be jealous. I love my bag so much. Barry, I love you. I found this bag at in his shop just outside of the Westgate. He was at the Westgate Hotel in Las Vegas, and he still has a residency there. And I ended up finding this in his shop, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Barry, this is perfect. It's a cross-stitch bag. So I bought it, and that's what's been keeping my project. Inside the kit, like I said, this was a full kit, came with everything. It came with the fabric for finishing, it came with the rickrack, and it came with buttons. Now, for those of you that watch CSI shows and like the whole cop shows, you guys know I worked for 3 different police departments. I'm pretty good at, noticing some things when it comes to evidence. Those of you that watch shows, let's see what you've learned off your TV shows. Do you see anything suspicious about this bag? There's 2 buttons inside. These are the buttons. I know there's a little bit of a glare. Maybe right there. Do you see anything that might look like teeth marks or bite marks? Yeah. So those are not human teeth. Those are canine teeth. And Max got a hold of my project. Thankfully, he didn't mess up my fantastic bag. But yeah, he got a hold of my buttons and they were broken. So you probably can't see it. There you go, a little bit better. Those are teeth marks. So I could not put the buttons on. There's a button here and a button here. So what I did is I just made a little design as if it were a button here, and I matched. I put a little white center. I think that looks really cute. I think it matches really well. It's just in place of the buttons that I did not get to put on the piece because they were broken. Thank you, Max. I saw him chewing on something. I'm like, oh, hell no. My berry bag is on the floor and I've got thread on the floor and the chart. I'm like, what does he have? And sure enough, he had my buttons. That's my finish. Now here's my dilemma. I don't want big finishes. I like little small ones to lay back here. These are all small little things. Those are little strawberries. And I got my Easter out. Let's put this a little bit. There we go. I got Easter. That's Barbara Anna Designs. That was, I have to look up that one. I'll show you next video. But anyway, I got Easter out, put a few eggs in my tree. I didn't really get time to decorate the tree, but I like smaller type of finishes, and that's what I had in mind. What I should have probably done is take the fabric out and make it a little bit smaller, because now that's going to be a pretty good sized pillow. I didn't really want the pillow to be that big. We'll see how I have it finished. It was nice though to take a kit and just take everything out of the kit, the fabric and everything, and make, you know, just have a finish based on something that I've had for a long time. In case you want to see it one more time, my berry bag. Oh my gosh, I love the show. He was fantastic. His voice was fantastic. He still rocks. Now, when I saw him in Los Angeles, and I'll tell you this while I'm getting my next finish put together. When I saw him in Los Angeles, he wasn't feeling, I'm talking about Barry Manilow, in case you guys obviously haven't figured that out. Barry wasn't feeling well when we saw him. It was before his hip replacement. And he wasn't able to move, but boy, could he still sing. It doesn't matter. He just sat there. I was okay with that. He could sing like no other, but Las Vegas was even better because he was able to move around and dance a little bit and change his jackets. And God, he was phenomenal. And just reminds me of being a kid. Just good times. Okay, my next finish is a big one. You guys have seen this, and I love how it turned out. This is Autumn Lane Stitchery is the designer, and it's called Tonight We Ride. And this has been so much fun to work on. The fabric is 32 count pumpkin pickin by Color and Cotton. I use DMC thread. I'll show you up close in just a minute, but I mean, I'm so happy with this finish. It is phenomenal. And I can't wait to start another Autumn Lane Stitchery. You guys know I like creepy things. I love Halloween, but I'm the kind of person that likes Halloween both cute and creepy. I know a lot of people don't like the creepy, they like the cute, and that is okay. So anyway, Autumn Lane Stitchery's Tonight We Ride. I use DMC, and I'll show it up close so you can see the detail on it. The houses, the Grim Reaper back here with his little sickle, the birds in the trees, the witch, I'll show her up close. Look at how much fun the witch over the moon is having. It looks like she's laughing. Makes me wonder what's so funny. The bats. I love the dead trees. You guys know I love a creepy tree with the owls. I think Aaron did a phenomenal job. I like the little graveyard scene back here. He did a phenomenal job designing this. It was a lot of fun. I do use two strands of fabric, 2 strands of thread. And when I use 32 count, I always use 2 strands. So anyway, that is my finish for Tonight We Ride by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I like the detail in the moon. I'll show that up close. I love how it's realistic it looks with the moon. There's depth in it, some shading. But I think that is so fun. This, it didn't take me that long to finish. I think I started it with it, not that long ago, a couple months back, maybe 6 or 8 months ago. So I'd say it was I just flew through it. I enjoyed it so much. The cobblestones at the bottom. Anyway, that's my finish. It'll be sent off to a framer. It's going to be sent pretty soon. The coloring's a little weird. Like, see here, it looks light. The true color is actually here, the orange. So again, just so much fun. Love everything about this finish. Okay, let's show a work in progress. This is, let's hope I remembered to bring it. I think I did. This came out of a magazine. the 2020, let's see if I can read this, 2024 summer edition of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. This is the magazine. This is the page. And this is the designer. Her name is Amanda Corbett of Starlight Stitching Company. It's called God Shed His Grace. It is such a beautiful town scene. Now the colors are more vibrant. My printer does not print very good color. And that's just an idea of what it's going to look like. But the flag is so realistic. The colors are beautiful. And again, summer edition 2024 of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I'm using DMC thread. The fabric, I did not write down the fabric. If I think of it, I'll you know what, Dirt Track. It's called Dirt Track. I think it's by Fox and Rabbit, but that's my progress so far. You guys know I'm having a lot of problems with my shoulder. And so I'll try and hold this up as best I can. But I did get into the town. So I've got the house going, the grass going, and the flag. The flag is just so realistic. It's so, the lighting's a little bit better down here. So you can see the waving of the flag. Isn't that beautiful? It's so pretty. So that's my progress. Again, I think the fabric is Dirt Tracks by Fox and Rabbit. That sunflower is pretty. But I just love the waving of the flag. And so here's some progress on God Shed His Grace by Starlight Stitching Company. Okay, the next one is a new start by Teresa Kogut. It was a fundraiser chart for a little boy with cancer. I believe his name is Lincoln. It is called Hope and Love. And this is going to be a special chart because I'm actually stitching it for someone. They don't know it yet, but I am. Hope and Love. It says hope never ends, love never fails. And all the money went to, anytime you buy a chart, this particular chart goes to Lincoln's battle with cancer. So I had to buy that one. And that's by Teresa Kogut. And here's my start. I'm using 56 count. The fabric is by Needle Bling Designs called Weens Beans. And it's very tiny stitches because it's 56 count. Very, very, very tiny stitches. Slow progress. But it's going to be the cutest little pillow when I have it done. The colors are pretty. And that fabric is just really gorgeous. The light's being a little weird today, but oh gosh, it's pretty. So that's going to be a fun one. I'm going to continue working on this because I need to have it done in the next few months. But 56 count, super tiny stitches, and that's what it's going to look like. I started in the top left corner. You can see where it has the date or the year, and again, progress. Okay, the next one is a new start. And I wanted something for Easter. I wanted something around Lent. I wanted a religious piece. So I found this chart and I showed it to 2 other people. They also wanted to start it with me. It's called The Annunciation and it's by Marina at Marsham, M-A-R-S-H-E-M Stitch. And it's called The Annunciation. It is gorgeous, a beautiful religious piece, exactly what I wanted. And I wanted to do it in red. I saw a finish. I don't have my iPad in here, but next video, I'll try and remember to bring my iPad and show you this finish that I saw. It was phenomenal. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now I started in the top left corner where you can see the design above the wing, and 32 count is what I'm using, and I chose 814 red. And this is my progress. Not much progress yet, but wow. It's going to be so phenomenal when it's done, but it's going to be quite some time. So again, I wanted something for Lent. I wanted something, you know, around this time of year, something religious. And this is my new start. Again, it's called The Annunciation by Marsham Stitch. I think that's going to be so pretty when it's done. This is really hard to put together because of the shadow, but you get the idea. So that's a new start. Gosh, that's beautiful. Look at, oh, that's better. A little bit better lighting. So, so pretty. Okay, let's take, oh wait, you know what? I have one more finish. Actually, I have a couple more finishes to show you, but let's take a break. I'm going to announce the giveaway winners real quick. We had several giveaway winners for the project bag and charts and some fabrics. So remember this project bag? Love. I got this at Barefoot Needleart. It is so cute. I love it. And it had the sparkle inside. You can see the spark. Ooh, that's coming out pretty good. The sparkle. This project bag goes to Nola McNeely 7857. So Nola McNeely, get a hold of me on email. You won the project bag. And here's my email. Okay, the next thing we have is the bee chart by Erin Elizabeth Designs. I won this in a giveaway, but I already have it. The bee chart goes to Susan Knott 1264. Next, we have the Dove fabric, that beautiful, there's a good picture right there, by Millennial Fabrics. Remember, I always try and say Millennium Falcon, Star Wars. Anyway, that's a gorgeous picture. It's Dove 16 count fabric, Pat Tackaberry 51. Get a hold of me. You won the fabric, Pat Tackaberry. Next, we have Coffee Please, Falling Leaves and Coffee Please. I also won this at a retreat. This one is going to go to Lynn Sharbaugh 5276. So Lynn Sharbaugh 5276, you won the coffee. And last but not least, I have one that I had forgotten in my last video to announce. And if you're still interested, Cynthia Langer 1813, you won the patriotic chart. I forgot all about it in my last video. So get a hold of me, giveaway winners, and I'll get them into the mail. That hopefully I hear from you this week or next week, and I'll get them out to you as soon as possible. Okay, let's talk about a couple more things that I finished. Remember the book? I have it right here. Cross Stitch in the Forest. Lots of great cross stitch projects by Max Pigeon. I have a finish. It's called Winter Walk, and here's what he looks like. Isn't he fabulous? I love how he came out. I did add eyes. In the cross stitch design in the book, he does not have eyes. So he's a finish, 32 count, petit point is this polka dot fabric. And on the actual design, you'll see that you stitch the snow. Okay, here's what it looks like. He doesn't have eyes. And you also stitch all these little snowflakes. I didn't want to do that. Now, I did want to stitch the snow down here, and I didn't mind the one on his body, but all that snow, no, I decided to go ahead and do petit point. And you can see how he came out. He is so cute. It's gray and white background. I think he came out so great. And again, I love his eyes. I like a bear with eyes. I just wanted to make sure he had some eyes. So I just used beads. I used, let's put something behind it. My board is kind of shadowing a little bit. Here we go, that's better. I just used beads, some little small beads to do his eyes. I did add a layer to his nose. I think I wanted his nose a little bit wider, or no, was it longer or wider? Let me look real quick. His nose was a little bit, I just wanted, here we go. Okay, I wanted it a little bit lower. See the nose? So I added the eyes. I added a couple stitches below the nose at the bottom. And that's what he looked like. I love how he came out. I love the colors. Hold on, my husband's sending me a message. Okay. He had to go to Los Angeles today to inspect a car that was in an accident. So he'll be back in a little bit. Anyway, this is Winter Walk by Max Pigeon. I think he came out. And the fabric, again, I got it off 123stitch.com, and it's called Petit Point, P-E-T-I-T, 32 count. And I used 2 threads on 32. Okay, I mentioned that I've been making project bags. And in my last video, I mentioned that I'm part of a block of the month club where I'm going to be doing blocks for a quilt. And then at the end, I've got all these blocks, I put them together and I made myself a quilt. So let me show you the 2 blocks that I've gotten done so far. I'm gonna have to put it down in the notes below because I can't remember. I think it's through Shabby Fabrics. I'm almost positive. And it's called, I don't remember what the name of it is, but anyway, this is block number 1. Isn't he cute? Gosh, he came out so cute, except for the string hanging down. Hold on. I just think he came out so cute. So that's block number 1. And here is block number 2. I've got about 3 more to catch up, and they're a lot of fun. They're laser cut, and I applique it on with my sewing machine. So that's block number 2. I just think he's so cute. I love him. So those are the 2 blocks that I got done. Now, I also have been busy working on project bags. I can't wait to show you. I'm going to give you some as a giveaway, but I just don't know when or which ones. This one I'm keeping for sure. It took me forever to make. The fabric is gorgeous. Now, I've always had a fascination with Japan my whole life. When I was in high school or junior high, maybe, I had to do a report on Japan. And it was a big report. I even brought in Japanese food. I wore a kimono. I love Japan. I love the culture. So I ended up making a bag. This is my bag that I made. You remember in the last video, I made a bag and I showed you. I even got my own labels. Look at this. How snazzy is that? So anyway, this is my first project bag that I made after I was with my friend Beth. Beth is the Red Cross stitcher. She's the one with the tutorial. So if you go on to her YouTube channel, you can find her tutorial. And it says like easy cross stitch bag or easy project bag. This is the same pattern, not pattern. It's the same design. So check out the Red Cross stitcher. That is Beth. And this is the bag that I made. Let me show you up close because the gold is sparkly. Can you see the sparkle? Look at the flowers and the sparkle in these hexagons. I've had this fabric forever. I don't know where I got it. It's been in my stash and I just decided to go ahead and use it for a bag, make the hexagons. I hand sewed the hexagons and then I just made it into a bag. So that's finished number 1. God, this bag is just so beautiful. I'm definitely going to keep this one, but I have a ton of this fabric. Who knows, maybe I'll be brave enough to make another one. That's project bag number 1. The next project bag I made with I think it's called raspberry something. It was a mini charm pack. And I made this project bag. This will probably be a giveaway in the next video. So stay tuned, it might be yours. Here's the back. And I did a little decorative design in the middle, a little star. And that's project bag number 2. I'll go through these a little faster. The next one I made, let's see here. Oh, I did the zipper for a left-hander. I know some people like the zipper to go a different way. This is my next project bag. So a left-hander, I know a lot of times people like to pull it from right to left. I made this one going that direction. And this is the next one I made. This will probably be a giveaway as well. Maybe in the next video, we'll see. This one I had to laugh at. I finished it last night. This is called Sacre Bleu, and it is a French general fabric. It is gorgeous. And this just might be a giveaway too, but when I was doing it, I laughed. I looked at my seams. Now everything's fine on the outside. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Beautiful, beautiful bag. But when I looked at my seams inside, I sneezed when I was putting on the zipper. And this made me crack up laughing. Where is it? It's so funny. Now the seams on here, they are fine. On this side, here it is. Look at the seams. That's where I sneezed. What I need to learn and this is my sneeze, and this is when I'm recovering. And then it goes back up. So I'm calling it the sneeze bag. Anyway, that's hysterical. But this is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And no, I did not sneeze on the bag. I was sewing the zipper on and I turned my head without stopping the machine and I'm all, this is so funny. Oh, I love this so much. This is just classic. Look at that. I love it. Anyway, the next bag that I made, the sneeze bag. Then the last one I made is so fun, and this is my next one. It's for dog lovers. This very well could be a giveaway also. It's for dog lovers, and it's so cute. It's got dogs and paws and bones, and then instead of the fabric pull, I added a pair of scissors and I added a dog bone. Isn't that cute? The dog bone's adorable. Sometimes I don't like putting these on a project bag because it never fails. I pull the zipper on a lot of my project bags that I've bought up, in other places, and then the thing falls apart. I don't really have the tools to put these on. I know it's that little pincher looking tool, but anyway, my next project bag is the dog one, and this is the back. So anyway, possible for a giveaway either this video or next. We'll see if I'm brave enough to say. Let me show you a few charts that I bought. One of them is a PDF from Owl Forest, and it is called Imagination Flight. I did get my charts in from Barefoot Needleart. And the first one that I got, now this I don't think was a market one, and it's called Beautiful Biomes. And it's got all the animals. This is by Pixie, and I got it from Barefoot Needleart in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So if you're interested in this, I'm sure they might be able to get this for you. I love all the animals in it. And look at the sea life at the bottom. All the sea life down here. It's just such, I'm going to show it up close so you can see it a little bit better. But it's called Beautiful Biomes. Look at the sloth. He's so cool hanging upside down. A roadrunner, just all kinds of animals. And that's the name of it. Beautiful Biomes by Pixie. Pixie. Next, Market. This is one that I got, the Blue Flower Baby Animals by the Blue Flower. That's going to be beautiful. I think I want to go a little darker on fabric so that way the white animals show. But that's Baby Animals by the Blue Flower. The last one, I only got four things from Market because I also did get the cookbook. I get the cookbook every year. It also has some cross stitch inside. I'm just going to flash it super fast. It's got designs in here. I'm only going to do it super fast because we can't show these charts on our Flosstubes. But these cookbooks are a lot of fun. Now here's one with a picture and the chart. But anyway, in the cookbook, it actually has cross-stitch charts also. Here's one that I got from the Market releases, Dirty Annie's, and it's called The Patron Saint of Cats. And I loved this. Something's drawing me to this chart. It's beautiful, and it's about cats, and Saint Gertrude is the patron saint of cats. We pray for protection for our dearly beloved pets. We pray for their long life, good health, and protection from harm. God has graced us with the love of his heavenly creatures. We pray that this love, may grow stronger and everlasting. But I was really attracted to this chart, and it's by Dirty Annie's. I love that. I'd like to do it very small, like 56 count. Couple more new things that I bought. By the Bay Needleart. I got this off of 123 Stitch. I thought this was so pretty. The strawberries and the beach scene. So pretty. By the Bay Needleart. And it's called Strawberry Hill. I think this is going to look prettier stitched up than the picture. Last but not least, I have been waiting for this book. I've been waiting for the price to be good because it is a little pricey on eBay. It's out of print. You can only find it on eBay. It's called Christmas Tapestry in Cross Stitch. And it's all in red. You can change the color, of course. But it is by Inga Palmgren. And it came from Japan. So this book is really phenomenal. It's all got red designs, monochromatic red. And let's see if I can show you a few pictures on it. This is brand new. See, it's got designs like that, all in red. It's got, oh, they're just so adorable. Scenes. There's another scene there. It's hard to show without that glare. But I have been watching this and watching this. I saw Michelle McGraw stitched a few of these also. And I follow her sister also on Instagram. She's had some really pretty finishes from this. I believe it's from this book. You see they're all scenes, Christmas scenes. Christmassy, and there's some angels. Here's a really pretty angel. I'll do one more flip through just really quick. Let's see here. A lot of Bethlehem scenes, like the sheep, the angel. So pretty. Okay, one more quick one. Lots of nativity. Here's an angel. He's flying over the city called Bethlehem. Just beautiful. Anyway, this book is just something else, and that came in the mail super fast. It came all the way from Japan. Okay, let's talk about a few other things for giveaways. So let's talk giveaways real quick. You have to be 18. You guys all know that. We say it every video because we ask for your information, your email, and your address. I ask that you tell me where you're from. Tell me you're from Illinois. Tell me you're from the Netherlands. That way I can match your address when you write to me if I call you out as a winner. So the giveaways for this video, we're going to go ahead and do this one. This is giveaway number 1. You can also put number 1 if you want, but you can also put your keyword cemetery. This is the chart, giveaway number 1. A huge thank you to Miranda for the chart and the silk that comes with it. This is giveaway number 1, cemetery. Okay, giveaway number 2 is going to be the needle case with the thread drops. Again, thank you to Miranda for these. And FAD Needleworks in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Number 2, your keyword needle case, or number 2. Number 3, somebody gave me this at the retreat. It's so pretty. It's by the Proper Stitcher Spring Sampler. You're going to put Spring Sampler. That's your keyword, or number 3. Number 4 is another one by Annie, the Proper Stitcher. It's called His Gift. It's a nativity scene. And that's going to be giveaway number 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is 3. Your keyword is Spring Sampler, number 3. Number 4 is nativity. For God so loved the world is what it says. Number 4. 5 and 6 were the kits, fully kitted, lots of thread. And this came from Sandra's Stitch Stash. This is adorable. These are the bears. That's your keyword, bears. Number 5, bears. And number 6 is, this is fun. It's all kinds of different scenes. This is an older kit. You can replace the fabric. I just know I have so much to stitch, I'm not going to get to stitch it, but I did want to stitch it. Again, you can also stitch individual pictures. Again, the fabric is older. You can tell it's definitely older. Thread is perfectly fine, but this is a much, much older kit. It can be yours though if you want, if you think you want it and you want to go through it. Like I said, I might replace the fabric, but it looks like Perfect Good Ada to me. It's an adorable kit. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the bears. 6 is the Santa. Santa is going to be your keyword, Santa number 6. Okay, and that's it for this video. Again, a huge thanks to Miranda from FAD Needleworks for some of the giveaways. Thank you so much to Beverly for my needle minder. And I really miss talking to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing things that I've been working on. Stay tuned for the next video because I just might have some projects bags that I made and I might give you guys some. We'll see if I'm brave enough. And that's it. Don't forget, if you put in for the giveaways, you're more than welcome to put in for all of them if you'd like. Just make sure and tell me where you're from, what city or what country, what state you're from. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next video. Bye everyone.